Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, just for those who are curious, basically, we're just gonna be talking a little bit about Android 12 Beta 3, a little bit more, a little bit more things besides like the new features that came into Android 12 Beta 3. Um, Also, just to show you guys a new case that I got for the iPhone 10s that I thought was like pretty dope. So um, yeah, I'll be sharing that with you guys. And then an update for this channel that I think that some of my viewers need to hear regarding the channel. Something I want to make very specifically clear. So we're gonna roll in here for a second, let more people come in, and yeah, I'll be right back with today's podcast. But also, right after the podcast, I'll be doing gameplay on Stadia. So if you are interested, want to check that out, hang out and chat, that'd be cool. But yeah, let's get the show started. So, I should probably retitle this because right when I queued that intro, I was like thinking of something else to talk about here on YouTube as well, which kind of coincides with a little bit of the channel update, I guess. So first off, let's get into Android 12 Beta 3. So I have that rolling on my Pixel 4, and everything is running pretty smoothly. I must say, there's a lot of things that has gotten slightly better. Image processing has gotten a lot better. Jeez, all notifications coming as soon as I wake the screen. Yeah, so I'm liking the way that Android 12 Beta is. Of course, talked about some of the key things that are noticeable within Android 12 Beta 3, but there is one major problem that still plagues Android Beta, and that was plagued in Beta 1, 2, and 3. And that is, let's see if this makes me a liar. Nope, it actually did it. YouTube Studio's crashing. The studios keep stopping. So we'll close the app. We'll try it again. And the only temporary fix for this is to actually go into your app info of it, go into storage, clear storage, and that means that it clears all the storage, right? Force stop it, go out, go in, started. So I'm gonna get YouTube Studios kind of, oh, it crashed again. It did fix it yesterday, but I guess, yeah, that's just not helping. I guess uninstalling and reinstalling will fix it. But that's a bit annoying to have to keep doing that. So that's one of the things that I noticed. One of the apps that still has bug issues with Android 12 Beta. So I'm about to submit a report. Do this now so that way they know what type of issue is it. A crash for the app. You can record the screen, so now it's recording, and I'm just going to try to open it and show that it continuously crashes. And I will do the same step that I did before just to show them that I've done this. We'll close storage, go back, force stop the app, go down. And so we'll get to this point, see if it opens it or if it crashes it. Oh, crash. So there we go. Constantly show that it's crashing. We'll do it again. I forgot to hit start. That's why. We'll clear the storage like we did before. Before stop. Okay. And we'll go down. Get to the get started. And yeah, what's up, Gene? Boom, crash. Okay, so I got the video recorded. So I'm gonna stop recording. That's now attached for the bug report. Got a little video for them. Okay, how often does this happen? Frequently, because sometimes it does work. I expected for the app to open. That's what I expected. What actually happened? Crashed upon opening. What was the effect of this issue on your device usage? It says lost time at work. So slightly, because YouTube, and I don't have any additional comments other than this has happened on all beta releases of Android 12. Make sure I got everything, all my ducks in the pond. Click to open app. Crashes. There we go. All right. Just do it real quick. Okay. I know it's very cumbersome to have to submit these things. But now I've got the bug report attached. I got a video attached. You see it's loading the bug report. A little video attached to it. And that way they should be able to get going. Submit. Don't show this little message again. And okay. There it goes. So we got the bug report submitted. So hopefully that's ironed out. So like the next releases of Android 12 beta, so like beta 4, beta 5, issues like this where YouTube Studios crashes, like certain apps crash, that's what those beta releases are for. It's to try and fix those issues. Yeah, so we'll get those in. Hey Blaze, what's going on? Yeah, other than that, Android 12 beta has just been really smooth. So it's daily drivable if you're not a content creator. So if you have absolutely no use of YouTube Studio, everything else is pretty much working fine, which is, you can say it's the same for Android 12 beta 2. And even beta 1, I was surprised to see how many apps actually worked with the beta software. Because the previous beta program releases, like Android 11 beta, there were a lot of apps that didn't work with it. Like my banking app did not work with it, so that was a pain in the butt. Which was why I was always reverting back. But it seems to be a lot more smoother. On Android 12 beta 2, it would be smooth for like a couple of days, and then it would start to go pretty wonky. What's up, Bobby? It would go pretty wonky, but the beta 3 is actually kind of smoothed that out. So like I said, I just submitted that bug report for YouTube Studios, to help out other content creators who probably maybe submitted theirs. Who knows? Baby Yoda, what's up? So we'll see what happens then with Android 12 beta 3. But that's the only thing that I've noticed with Android 12 beta 3. That and even with beta 2 and beta 1, it's YouTube Studios app has been crashing all the time on that. All right, so going a little bit forward. So most of you guys who follow me pretty much know, like, I find things for sale like on places like OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, and stuff like that. And I found something pretty cool. It's for an older device, so the iPhone XS. Initially, those are my daily drivers. currently at this time is the Pixel 4 and the iPhone 10s. Now, a really cool case that I was able to get was this Adidas case. Got it for $10, brand new. The person that was selling it, I guess, ordered a bunch of these and was selling it on OfferUp just to kind of make some side money. So I bought this case for $10. I actually, for those who don't know, I like the Adidas brand. I mean, those are the brand shoes that I wear. So I have like, 9 pairs of Adidas here in my room. My kids rock Adidas, so I just like that brand. I know some people like, they like Nike. Some people like British Knights. Some people like Colombian Knights. Some people like New Balance. I like Adidas. But not the cliches. So I mean, like, yes, I do have a pair of Adidas Superstars. They're all black with the black toe shell. But I also like their running shoes and stuff like that too, and their skate brand shoes. So I mean, when I used to skateboard back in the day, the Adidas Superstars were like the dopest skate shoes you can get. Like trust me, there were different brands that I also had too. Like when I used to skateboard back in the day, so like Circa Footwear, Etnies, DVS, Osiris. Like I had like different skate shoes and everything, but my favorite pair to skate was always the Adidas Superstars because of that hard toe shell. When you go for a kickflip, I mean, you can pretty much shred your shoes. Or just like trying to like hit a gap, you ollie, you pop that board, and your front foot always slides up that grip tape. It will slice the hell out of your shoes. The Superstars, the plastic hard toe shell actually extended life of your shoes. So when I skated a lot in the Superstars. But just a side note, my favorite set of shoes that I don't know, this might be the cliche answer to some old type skaters, but my 2 favorite non-Adidas shoes that were skate brand would be the Osiris D3s. Those are the most comfortable pairs of shoes I've ever had. Like my first set of Osiris D3s, I had the white and silver colorway. Really? Your favorite skate shoe was DVS? DVS was pretty good. DVS was good. I had Daywan's Pro Signature shoes from DVS before he switched out. But my most favorite comfortable pair of shoe was the Osiris D3s, the silver and white colorway. So it was like all white with silver. And I remember when I first bought that pair of shoes and I put my feet in them, it was like wrapping your foot in pillows. Like that shoe was so thick and cushioned that when I got on my board, I could not even feel like, how like if you skate, you probably know what I'm talking about. So like when you get on your board, right, and you just start to kick push and just kind of like roll around, right? Like you can feel the board under your foot. Like you can literally feel it. With the D3s, they were so cushioned and for foot protection and everything like that I could not even feel the board. So I remember one time I credit carded myself trying to tray flip because I could not feel the board with the shoe. So that was the only like crazy thing about the shoe. So when I wore the D3s, I wore them as a statement when I went out to go party with my friends and stuff like that. I hardly skated in them. My second favorite set of shoes was the CM 901s. Is it 901s? No, the CM 701s. So Circa Footwear, they're the Chad Muska edition. You had a pair of Osiris D3 shoes? Yeah, they were, right? Yoda, they were. They were hella comfy, man. It was like having pillows on your feet. I swear to God. It was like having pillows on your feet. At least for me, it was. You had the D3s also, Blaze? Yeah. Yeah, they were bagging shoes, man. And that was like back in the day when like skateboarding was booming and everything like that, bro. I mean, that was like the thing. That was my time in like the late 90s. Early 2000s, man. It was, just, hitting parks like all around Hawaii, hitting spots downtown Honolulu, and just freaking shredding, man. That was my thing. You know what I mean? Like I freaking hung out with the Natural Concept team and then eventually got flowed by them. Because I roommated with one of their pro skaters, Cully Sandridge. That was his name. And, he loved to carve bowls and everything like that. So I roommated with him for about a year. He introduced me to the team of Natural Concept, and then just things just took off from there. So shouts out to him. Even though he and I, the last time I saw him was we got into a fight, That was like way back in the past. So shouts out to him. Shouts out to his dog Shirley. But anyways, yeah. So Adidas is my favorite brand to shoot now. And so like I found this really cool case for the iPhone XS, and I was like, hey, this is pretty dope. And so I ended up picking it up last night. And yeah, it's cool. That's how I was showing it to everybody. Well, I didn't know some of you guys skated. That's pretty cool. Yeah, man. Hell, way back in the day, dude. It was like a thing to do. You know what I mean? My favorite brand of boards actually was Alien Workshop. Like I love Alien Workshop decks. If they didn't have one like in my size, because I rode 7.5 is like my sweet spot as far as like the size of the deck. It's like 7.5. And the shop that I used to go buy my boards at, TNC Surf in Hawaii, that's where I would always buy my skateboards. And if they didn't have Alien Workshop, Habitat was another one I like to use. I really like the Shorties brand, but like back then, because Chad Muska was like almost everybody that I know their favorite skater, to kind of stand out from the crowd. I mean, you know how sad it is if you go to like a skate park to just to kick it for the day, and all your friends are there, and like there's all these other skaters from all over the island coming to that park, because that park is like the dope spot to be at. And you're like, you see like 16 people with different like Chad Muska Pro decks, or Peter Smolleck's Pro deck, or Steve Olson's Pro deck, or just like the Shorties banner boards and stuff like that. It's just like, it just sounds so weird. So I was like, I always like, rock different boards and stuff like that from different brands. And they were actually pretty good. Alien Workshop was really good. Habitat was pretty good. The brand, not almost, but Enjoy decks were like awesome. I still got my board from high school, but don't use it much these days. World Industries is actually pretty dope too. There's a couple of decks from World Industries that I like. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, and I always tell people, like, the boards itself is pretty much nearly made the same. It's compressed, like 7 layers of like maple wood. You know what I mean? And then back then there were some crazy decks back then. I remember my friend Clayton, he had a metal deck. And I remember he rolled up to the school that we skated at. We skated at this elementary school near Ala Moana, like maybe about like 10 blocks north of Ala Moana Shopping Center. There was this elementary school, and we used to go skate there like every day after school. It was just like crowded with all kinds of skaters there, and beginners and stuff like that, because we had like little ledges like that high, so people would like practice their 50-50s and shit like that. And we would go skating over there, and Clayton came down one time, and he had like this metal deck. When you pop an ollie on that thing, man, that thing was loud. I mean, it hit the smooth concrete. It was like, it was like echoed throughout the school. It was like, dang, dude. But I mean, yeah. Yeah, that was back in the day when I used to skate. I mean, I still like to ride around. I probably can't bust things like I used to before. I mean, skating for like 6 years when I was a teen into my early adult years. There's so many times that, I've rolled my ankles, man. It's so bad. I don't think my ankles can handle any more impacts anymore, or things like that. But yeah, just to ride around just for fun. I mean, I go and do that. The continuation goes on. My oldest son, apparently in Texas, he got sponsored by a shop called Euphoria or something like that. So he got sponsored. You like Element decks? Element was pretty good. I think my favorite one, because I'm a short person, right? So I try to go for a smaller size. So like a 7.25 to a 7.5 is my sweet spot. But yeah, now you make me want to play the old Tony Hawk video games talking about these things. What's funny? I have a PlayStation emulator on my Pixelbook. And I've been playing Tony Hawk's Underground 2 on it. Like I downloaded the ROM and I'm playing the game on it, And Tony Hawk's, that was like the thing to do, right? It was like, you would go hit spots during the day, but if things were dry, or like, if like rent-a-cops were all over the place, and you weren't even gonna get like a good sesh in, then the thing was like, at least for me, I don't know how it is for everybody else, but the thing that me and my friends used to do is we used to stop off like at Safeway or like a supermarket. We buy like 2 packs of like frozen bean and beef burritos, and we would just go back to like one of our houses. We would just chill there all day, bust out a Tony Hawk Pro Skater or Tony Hawk's Underground or something like that, and microwave bean burritos and like giant tall cups of ice water. I mean, that just hit the days. Yes, the N64 was dope. Yeah, I think isn't there like a new version of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is what it's called, and I think it's like supposed to tribute back to like the original first and second game, because those games were insanely crazy. Like, you had all these weird specials, especially like the grinds, like Chad Muska's, boombox 5-0 grind. I think it was in Tony Hawk Pro Skater, I want to say 2 or 3, where his special grind was a hurricane. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, they remade the old Tony Hawk games 1 and 2. Yeah. See, you can get your nostalgic gaming on with modern day graphics and animations and movement. Yeah. Those are the days. I mean, because that was the thing to do in Hawaii. Like, you either, head to the beach with your friends and go surf. If it was pretty flat, you would go hit the skate parks. The skate parks are crowded. You would go hit like the secret spots that skaters knew of. If those places were overrun by rent-a-cops, and you just play some Tony Hawk or Kelly Slater, because that was the thing that we had. We had two games on PlayStation that we loved to play: Tony Hawk and Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer. We'd play either one. Bean burritos, giant cups of ice water, or Surge. Surge was like the soda demand back then. If it wasn't ice water we were drinking, then we bought like a case of Surge and we just like spurged out and got overly hyped. But then we ended up going skating anyways at night. Like we used to do late night raid and dawn patrols. And what that was like at 1 o'clock in the morning, we would meet up and we would hit spots in downtown Honolulu. We would hit all the spots that we could. And like I remember, one time we did that. There's a place called Ala Park, which that park is pretty infamous. It's been in skate magazines from like the 70s and 80s, right? Christian Hosoi demoed at that, and it wasn't really much of a park back then. Literally, it was just like a two-sided bowl with a high lip. It almost was like a bowl, except it was flat ground, kind of like a hybrid. And so because skateboarding like exploded in the late 90s, the city of Honolulu, they wanted to stop people from skating at the businesses downtown. So they were like, okay, you know what, a committee was created with a bunch of my friends who would go to the town hall meetings, and they would say, like, if you guys had a place for us to skate, then we would stop skating your spots. Smart move by the kids, because we never stopped shredding the spots, but it got the city to allocate funding to build skate parks on Oahu. So Makiki Skate Park was one of the first ones that was built. It's a small little park. It's not very big. It's underneath an overpass bridge, and it has like a pyramid. It had a pyramid grind box on the right side when you enter the park. It had a quarter pipe with coping at the far end. And then there was a high and low box, a small flat bar rail, and then there was on the north side of the park there was a mini quarter pipe and then 2 banks, and that's pretty much what it was. It's just a fun little park to just hit lines and everything like that. You know what I mean? And when they were building that, they would get irritated with us because we couldn't wait until it was finished to skate it. So we would do late night raids, and we would hit spots. We would hit parks being built to try them out, and then we would skate from like 1 in the morning till about 4:30 a.m. Go back to our homes, drop our boards off, change into board shorts or wetsuits depending on the time of the year. If it was cold, you put a wetsuit on so you don't get really cold in the water. If it's summertime, waters are warm, just wear board shorts. We would grab our boards, we would go hit the spots that were going on. We would call in for the report for where the swells were coming in, jump in one of our buddies' cars, pile up in there, and just go. Surf from like 5 in the morning to about 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then go back home. take a nap for about an hour, get up, go about our day. That was a thing to do. Burger King has a Coke freestyle machine. Go to Burger King now for Surge. Yeah, I know. Yeah. They have that here, but can you guys imagine like how much Surge goes for on Amazon if you wanted to buy a case of Surge? That is insane how much people are selling Surge from back in the day, man. That is like, wow, that's totally bananas. And there's a person that has like an original case of Surge from back in 1998, unopened. I wonder, like, if somebody can sell, what was it? What was that game? And it was Mario 64 for like $1 million. Never been opened. Just imagine what, you know, someone would pay for a case of Surge that's never been opened from 1998. That's the thing, right? Microwave burritos, Surge, or pizza rolls. I remember my dad, every time he would go grocery shopping, he already knew what I wanted. So he would buy me a 12-pack of Surge for me, and then he would buy me 2 40-count bags of pizza rolls. And that was like my thing. If I didn't feel like going anywhere and I just wanted to be introverted and stay home, watch HBO and stuff like that, I would just chill in my room. So I would just eat like pizza rolls, drink some Surge, just chill, lights off, just chill. Surge, have you tried Cactus Cooler? No, I haven't tried Cactus Cooler. I've never tried it. I'm like dropping stuff here. Absolutely dropping stuff. But those are the days, you know what I mean? Those are the days that were fun. Those are the days where, you know, it's not like today. We didn't have all this political garbage like we do today, just funneling everywhere into every little thing, you know what I mean? We didn't have all that. We didn't, I don't know, I guess people would say it was like carefree, you know what I mean? That was just a thing to do. Get out and skate, get out and be outside, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't worry about cell phones and stuff like that. We did some of the craziest things. You know, if the website never gotten taken down, there was a website called Candy Bandits, which is a bunch of our skate videos that we made, just skating for fun and stuff like that. And it was put up on a website. It actually went down. So the skateboarding scene is still heavily strong in Hawaii, but a lot of the old timers that I used to skate with, they're long since retired. Like, there's a lot of new cats that I've never heard of, and they skate pretty well. But yeah, I mean, back in the day, that was just like a thing to do. So anyways, let's get into, I guess you could kind of say like the channel update. You remember those days when we had no cell phones? Yeah, we had no cell phones. Everything was pay phones. The most that I had was a pager. You know, my dad would page me. I would find a payphone and call him back, find out what's going on. But other than that, man, it was just like, yeah, page plus. So kind of like a channel update. Not so much a channel update that I do want to kind of discuss with everybody before I end the live stream and switch over to gaming. I'm gonna play some more Streets of Rage 4. I might try the boss mode, or I might just try to just rack up points so I can unlock more characters. I think that'll probably be like the thing I'm gonna do today. You know, after this live stream, I'm gonna game live. But anyways, so you know, there's a lot of people that's like wondering, you know, what's going on with YouTube, right? Some creators are trying to figure out what's going on. We definitely know that ever since the pandemic and everything like that, ad sponsorships have dropped dramatically, you know, because businesses cannot pay for advertisement, which impacted a lot of creators and what they were making. You also have to factor in too that there's things that became popular like TikTok and all that other stuff, and so like, you know, a lot of people used to rely on YouTube for their media source. Now they're getting it from various other platforms like Odyssey, TikTok, and etc. Even Instagram. So, you know, it's a struggle today to do this. You know, I'm not going to quit. I love doing this. But it is a struggle if you're like depending on the finances. And I know some of my colleagues are, you know, depending on the finances on here. And so there's something that I do want to ask to those that are, you know, my regulars that come in and hang out and chit chat every now and then. like I know that there's some craziness going on outside of YouTube. I know this already, right? Like I hear it all the time. Trust me, I'm watching on Twitter. I'm listening to what people got to say. I know I don't need to mention it or anything like that. But I am going to say this though, like whatever's going on with that outside problem and everything like that, I ask everyone to please don't associate it here. I don't care what a certain person will say, if they said anything about me or they didn't say nothing about me. I don't care. I don't care if they like me or they don't like me. I don't care. I really want this live streaming and this channel to be a safe haven away from all that stuff. I mean, you know, the other guys, they're going to do what they're going to do, and I'm not knocking them for what they're doing. You know, they're going to stand by their decisions and believe in what they're going to believe in and do what they're going to do. They're grown men. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. You know, I listen to what people, you know, talk to me about. That stuff stays confidential. They vent with me their frustrations. I'm just an ear to listen to. I listen so that I can let them get their stuff out, and that's that, period. But the stuff that goes on, I don't want it brought here. I don't want anyone asking me if I heard what so-and-so said on the live stream or anything like that. Like, I really don't want it. I don't want to deal with that type of stuff because that's like, it caused a big mess before. And I'm man enough to admit that I was stupid and played into it. And I'm looking at it like, you know, a lot of people got fed into this stuff. So why can't I just host a spot where this stuff is not going to be here, where this stuff doesn't, you know, we don't have to, you know, exactly. It's toxic, but I don't want that toxicity levels to rise in here. You know, I know that, you know, there's people that will like create troll accounts and come in and try to stir some stuff up and whatever, you know, and they can just block them and, you know, no big deal. I just want everyone to be able to have like a fun time on a live stream and not worry so much about the negativity of things. I'm not about the negative side of things. You know what I mean? I wish well to all parties involved, you know, in that whole fiasco, but I have no intentions of joining in to say something bad about somebody. Like, I have a lot of things that's going on in my life right now. I've shared it on the last live stream. Nothing has changed the result of my oldest daughter. Nothing has changed on the result of that. We still have to go do MRIs and stuff like that to find out. I am deadly afraid, you know, of losing her. Like, that's my daughter. That's my little girl. You know what I mean? I said that, you know, if it came to a point where I wasn't able to live stream anymore, that's a sacrifice that I would make. I would completely like stop doing everything on YouTube to allocate all of my time to her if that's what's needed. And she's doing good. She's running around. She's playing, you know. We just got different doctor's appointments to go to. You know what I mean? So like the drama and stuff like that, I really don't want to hear about it. I really don't want to hear about it. I don't care. You know what? If so-and-so says something bad about me, fine, let that be. I don't care. You know, what they say doesn't determine who I am. You know what I mean? I don't care. They can say what they want. If they, you know, like if someone feeds this information out there and then, you know, because it's not really private, I just basically told everybody, you know, what's going on with my daughter. But, you know, if anyone, you know, in that whole fiasco, if one person decides to say something negative about my daughter, so be it. I don't really care. I don't want to focus on that. And I'm really asking everybody to please respect that I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll listen to people involved so they can vent their stuff out, but don't expect me to chime in and go about it. You know what I mean? Like, that is that area. Let that area be. Yeah, this is a drama-free zone. Definitely. That would be okay with us. Your family's more important than you. Yeah, no, I know, Gene. I know. You guys have been so totally awesome about things that I talk about or whatever. Which is the other thing too. Like, some people don't like that I'm gaming. This is a varieties channel. If you have not gotten that point straight right now, then you've missed the memo. Like, that train just kept running over you, because this channel has ultimately changed into a varieties. Like, yes, I still talk about tech. Tech is like my main thing that I like to talk about, right? That's why I tell people it's a no bullshit thing. I'm not on here thinking like, okay, tech is the thing that I need to do. It's what I like to talk about. So even when this is a varieties channel where I'll talk about different other things, at the same time, it's always really relevant to tech because that's really what I like to talk about. But I'm getting into playing games, and I might play more games from Stadia on here, just live gameplay. I know last night I did a live stream and I was just trying to show people what the ending of Streets of Rage 4 was. I didn't have my mic and everything set up, so that's why, like, if you guys were in the chat saying what's up, you guys didn't hear me say anything. It's because the microphone on the live stream from Stadia was not on. When I play Stadia games, it's live streaming through the Stadia website, and so. Here in a little bit, when I do set up to play Streets of Rage 4, to play a little bit more of that and just chit chat, I am going to have the microphone and everything set up. I do have one of my phones sitting here because that's the only thing I don't like about Stadia when you're live streaming and game playing. It doesn't like. I would love to see like a window UI pop up just like this. Like, I can deal with playing the game with the screen slightly shortened a little bit just to open up a column for chats. And I've sent this feedback to Stadia to be like, maybe they can do like some sort of like kind of transparent column that doesn't really affect the visual of the game. Maybe like a small window like right here, like that. Let's like from like here and down. It just has like a little small box where it's legible to read people's comments. So then that way I'm not having to like have like a phone right here on the side. And I get pretty much involved like into the game once like I'm playing the game, and I got to remember that there's people watching the live. They may have said something, so I got to quickly glance to my right and read the comments and try to catch up with them. I'm not a very good game streamer. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like some people can like play these games, and I know like some like really hardcore gamers that like do like live streams. They have like two monitors, so they got like a monitor with all the comments, and they got the monitor that has the full gameplay, and they could just like glance over and look and just quickly respond. Maybe in the future I'll get to that level, because obviously I got to do a lot more. Game streams to get comfortable doing them. But I think Stadia should open up like a little small window at the bottom that lets you see people's comments, or bring up people's comments just one by one at the bottom, right? And like hold those comments for like 15 seconds before it fades away, so it allows the gamer time to read it. I think that would be so totally cool if Stadia did that, because then it would make it easier for me to be able to gameplay, look at my Chromebook, my Pixelbook basically, and read the comments while I'm playing the game, because that's where I'm playing the games on, is my Pixelbook. Eventually I will end up getting a Chromecast Google TV version where I can Bluetooth a gamepad to it and play. But I don't know if you live stream from that, if it will, if you can use like a microphone and stuff like that to talk or whatever. So I don't know, maybe my Pixelbook will just be where it's at. But I really would love comments to show on the Stadia side. Yeah, I appreciate that, Blaze. The variety of my channel is just really just to have conversation. With these live streams, is really about conversations. The videos that I do are strictly tech. You know what I mean? But like, if I'm gonna talk about like the iPhone XS, which I'm working on a video to talk about an updated video on the iPhone XS. But I mean, the live streams, I like variety in it. You know what I mean? Like I just don't want that negativity. I'm a varieties channel, but there are some limitations to it, and the negativity is just not what I want on this channel. I don't want it here. Like, I just want this as a safe haven for everyone just to kind of get away from that. Like, I know that some people, they get interested in it because it's funny and the things that's said can make you laugh, and that's totally cool. But after a while, some people just get tired of it, and they're just like, man, can I just watch something that's just like mildly entertaining? And hey, that's me. I'm mildly entertaining sometimes. So they'll be like, it'd be me. I'd be doing it. Like, go ahead, come here and watch the live, and we'll have fun. You know what I mean? I didn't catch that. Like Planet Fitness is a judgment-free zone. LOL. This is a judgment-free zone. Yeah, Planet Fitness, man. I really got to get back to the gym. Hiking has been my favorite thing to do, and I'm really thinking about committing to doing like a vlog while I hike, and maybe just talk about something. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, that's pretty much what I have for you guys today for the live. in about 10 minutes after this live stream ends, I am going to start playing Streets of Rage 4. So if you want to come back in and just, free open chat, that's totally cool. Appreciate you guys being there. I got to get some levels done on that game before the missus comes home from work. Because then we're going to take the kids to the splash pad. And I may go live at the splash pad because the Pixel 4 is water resistant. That video I posted on YouTube here, one of the stories I posted where me and my daughter we got drenched. I was shooting the video with this phone. So yeah. So anyways, hang tight, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna end this live. I'll be back with the gameplay. Hopefully I see some of you guys in there. It's free open discussion, so you guys don't only have to talk about tech. You guys can talk about anything else, like whatever's going on in your lives. I'd love to listen to what you guys have to say about things and conversate from there. For those who pretty much understand where I'm coming from with the channel, thank you guys so much for being understanding. I appreciate you guys for that. And those that watch the replay and agree, that this should be a safe haven away from all that crap, and you guys agree too, then thank you so much. Appreciate that. Pizza day. Oh, pizza does sound good. It really does. I may go get pizza today. I may go to Hungry Howie's. I like Hungry Howie's pizza. Before I go, what pizza do you guys like? Like, if you could only choose one brand of pizza to deliver to your house for the rest of your life, what would it be? Before we go, sound off. What would it be? It doesn't matter. No judgment here. If you like Domino's, you like Domino's. If you like Pizza Hut, you like pizza. If it's a brand, a restaurant brand that may not be like a nationwide chain, but has really good pizza, mention it. Give them a shout out on the live. Because personally, I think like my top 3, Pizza Hut and Papa John's. That's a hard question. It is, right? Because some pizzerias, like, they have like really good sauce, but maybe their dough could use some work. Other pizzerias, their dough is like phenomenally soft and good, but the sauce needs some work. Some places use really good cheese. Some places use, like, if you had to narrow it down, I think for me, like, I like Hungry Howie's because I mean it's to me it's competitor to Little Caesars, but the stuff that they offer is like really good. Just like their dough is excellent. I love their dough. Their dough flavor, so like what they glaze the crust of the pizza with, is really nice. I like the garlic herb. And yeah, they just have crazy insane deals. Domino's once in a while. Okay, gotcha. All right, well, let me end this. And I like Pile-On Keto Pizza. I've never had that. Where do you find those at? Is that like like a restaurant, or is that something that you can pick up like at a local supermarket? If you ever go to Seasons Pizza, Gene, you should definitely record like a quick YouTube short and just show us the pizza, what it looks like and everything. That would be so totally cool. Oh, Pyology? Yeah, Pyology. I haven't heard of it, so if you want to fill me in real quick before I go, let me know what it is. Like, oh, it's a restaurant. It's called Pyology. Okay. I don't think we have one here in Phoenix. Maybe I should petition for one to come down here. I'm gonna Google search it later, just to be sure. We have in Dover a pizza place called Pie 5. Nice. There's a restaurant here that I go to every now and then to have a lunch date with the missus. And it's called Streets of New York. Really good pizza shop. But I think the reason why I like to go there is like she likes the pizza. And don't get me wrong, the pizza's pretty good. But I like the Italian beef sandwiches. So it's like really good. Like thinly sliced beef on a hoagie bread, and then it's dipped in au jus sauce, right? So this is pretty good. But anyways, yeah, let's continue this conversation after. I'm ready to get my game on. So give me about like 10 minutes. I'll see you guys in there if you guys come back in. If not, no worries, because I know it's Friday. People got things to do, but I am gonna go live in game right now. So I'll see y'all then.